So you beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to speak about the fact that Activision has decided to show their ass once again to the Call of Duty community. Now if you do enjoy the video at any portion, please don't forget to drop a like, and if you are new here, consider subscribing with the notification bell click so you get my Call of Duty videos as soon as they are published. So Activision have been exposed to a degree once again for doing something which is usually stupid of them. Charlie Intel has recently tweeted this particular tweet. Recently, Activision appears to be trying to cripple CoD stat tracking sites by changing all user privacy settings by default to hide stats to the public. Players now have to manually opt in to show stats for tracker sites to list data going forward. So what does that actually mean? Well, if you log onto a tracker site now, you'll basically see nobody apart from the few people that know that this is a thing in the first place and want their stats to be revealed. Me personally, my experience with the CoD tracker, which is what I used to use, wasn't about other people's stats. It was about my stats because Activision's games have chose over the years to kind of filter away people's leaderboards and combat records to be very inferior. The same thing they done with the player counts when it comes to Call of Duty. If it looks like it's going to hurt the game, Activision will take it out of the frame. That's a new saying that you're gonna have to start using, guys. That's literally what they do. If they're not happy with something being displayed to the public, they will do their best to remove it from the game. And with the conversation about skill-based matchmaking, hacking and cheating, and all of those kind of marrying together with reverse boosting and stuff like that, Activision has gone out on a limb to try and silence people from getting the information, which is powerful information at the end of the day. It does have its pros and its cons, these tracker sites, but as I've said at the start of the video, I found the tracker sites very useful, especially when I used to play Warzone. I knew what my kill record was, I knew what my KD was, my best game, my longest streak, and so forth. Those are the things that you should get as a player by default when you play any kind of game where you can accumulate a certain statistic or figure in terms of kills, deaths, what gun you use, your percentage of headshots. That's what gamers love, especially me. I know I love in-depth combat records. That's why I still think to this day, the Black Ops 1 combat record was the most comprehensive and best one we ever had. And I really miss the fact that that didn't carry on throughout all of Call of Duty's games. Why is it bad? There were people that were using this to abuse the game, wasn't they? They were going into games, checking the average KDs in the lobby, and then they were cherry picking the lobbies. Now, me personally, I don't feel like that is the worst thing in the world to do because everybody has cherry picked lobbies to their benefit at some portion of their Call of Duty career. You may not realize it, but when you're getting absolutely curb stomped by a team, you back out, you go into another lobby which doesn't have those same players in, you've cherry picked your lobby. Activision actually cherry picks your lobbies for you now. If you have a great game, you get kicked and into a new lobby. If you have a bad game, you get kicked back into a new lobby. The game does its calculations, in you go. Reverse boosters, however, they could be exposed by tracker systems like this. We could go into their game history and literally see how many times they've tanked their stats, and then they have that one outlier game where they claim to have got 3 nukes in one game, and we know exactly why. And a lot of people were getting exposed because of sites like these tracker sites. But now fingers are getting pointed everywhere. People are getting exposed, and skill-based matchmaking is getting exposed for exactly what it is. And the noise and the conversation is getting louder and louder. I believe this is why Activision has chose to take this path and nullify the conversation altogether, because it's a bit weird how they've just done this so quickly as the conversation ignites, when for the last 11 months we've been asking for a proper anti-cheat system in Call of Duty Warzone, and Black Ops Cold War needs a proper investment in terms of anti-cheat. But no, Activision, they're nowhere to be seen with that one. But as soon as it's to do with something like their skill-based matchmaking system, they're right there in the conversation. Boom, they've moved ever so quickly on this. And it makes me wonder, why have you moved so quickly, Activision? I personally feel It's because, one, they've got to protect these noobs at all costs. Reverse boosters are rejoicing at the moment because they can do what they've got to do now undetected. Maybe that's part of the plan, because some of the biggest players of Call of Duty, who have also exposed themselves now, were bringing in all sorts of views for this game and they've been exposed. And then there's the golden boys, the golden people that play Warzone, play Black Ops Cold War, mainly Warzone we'll talk about here. And surely they can't be exposed, because if they get exposed, this will be an even bigger scandal. Listen, it's quite simple what needs to be done here. If Activision removed skill-based matchmaking in the first place, we wouldn't even be having this conversation, because people wouldn't be trying to do all these workarounds to get around what is basically a stupid system in a casual game. It makes no sense whatsoever. And I've already stated to you guys, I don't think a ranked system's going to alleviate this either. It's just going to cause a different headache for Activision and a different headache for the Call of Duty community. You know, people who smurf, they act like they're really bad players, but they're really good players, and you just get stumped on. It's always going to happen. So remove skill-based matchmaking and stop all these issues happening, and reinvest in your game with a proper anti-cheat system. It's crazy what they've chose to do here, because as I've stated, these tracker sites are very useful, not just for seeing other people's stats, but your own stats. We don't get these sorts of things as a basic priority in Call of Duty anymore. So no wonder people are using third-party sites like CoD Tracker and these other sites that are out there to try and see their own stats that they should be getting in-game. It's a ridiculous thing that Activision has done. They've just literally kicked these people in the face, these tracker sites, and said, boom, we're revoking your information. So people are going to be out there now who don't even know that this setting has been changed and will never opt in because they don't know how to do it. I've done so many little tips and tricks videos of simply teaching people how to do crossplay on Call of Duty, because so many people had no idea to do it, and that's what Activision is banking on. So guys, down in the comment section, let me know your feelings on what's going on here. Do you think they're trying to hide something? Do you believe they're trying to protect certain individuals who they shine the light on in the Call of Duty community, that they don't want to get exposed? Let me know down in the comment section your feelings and thoughts about what Activision has done here. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but like and subscribe button, I'll update to your fancy. And as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.